Higurashi Thursdays is back. And because it has been 5 months since the last Higurashi Thursday, which was the start of an episode, by the way, we couldn't even cut off at a good time, we need to do a bit of a recap. Now, I did not watch this whole thing. I skipped to the last, 5 minutes and watched a little bit of the last 5 minutes of the middle of episode 3. But I am going to give a little recap right quick so that everybody can get back up to speed. Now, I will say, parts of this are going to be wrong or vague, just period, because I haven't looked at the first 2 episodes. I only looked at the last little bit of the middle of episode 3. As such, we're just going to work off our memory, alright? And it's going to be great. So, and I'll post this recap separately to the YouTube as well, so that if people want to get back into, they can hop back in, you know? They don't have to go back and watch 20 hours of VOD to catch back up with the series. They can just watch they can watch the little recap and then catch back up on stream. So, our main character is this guy, Keiichi. There might be an extra I in there somewhere. But here's our guy. He's our main dude. And he is pretty much the only male student in a really, really, really small town called Hinamizawa. So he transfers into this town with his family. And he starts going to school here. His dad's an artist. He wants to get a different perspective of small town life. It doesn't really matter. That bit is inconsequential. While he's here, he starts meeting to and talking to 4 girls who he starts being friends with. And they're going to be the primary money makers in this game, you know? So we've got Reina's got an orange hair. Reina. Oh, fuck. Green. Higurashi girl. Yes, thank you, game. Shion. That's the one. Wait, no. Yeah, it's Mion and Shion. There we go. Mion. But she's green. Mion. Sadako, who's got yellow hair. Satsuko. And I made her sad and I don't know why. And Rika. Okay, so little character synopsis for these chicks right quick. So Keiichi's very much so a straight man. He's not very self-controlled. He's a horny little weirdo, as a lot of people are in this series, unfortunately. That's just how Ryukishi likes to write men. It's because it's magnanimous feminist literature. What can you say? It's all Peem. Drinking some water, taking breaks. So when things happen, he'll try to make things work. He's relatively tenacious. He's kind of just stand-in for the player character. He can't cook. He cares a lot about his friends. He's about as basic and white bread as it gets, so he can be a bit of a stand-in. Every once in a while he'll say some really funny shit, but for the most part, he's just a normal guy. Reina is a little quirky in a lot of ways. She is obsessed with things that are cute, tilde, including to, but not limited by, these 2 characters, Sadako and Rika, because they are younger. So, age-wise, these 3 are about the same age, and these 2 are the same age. These ones are like 11 to 13. These ones are closer to 15 to 16. Reina likes things that are very cute, including 2 but not limited by these 2. Giant brass sculpture of Colonel Sanders and Your Blood on the Walls, as referenced by episode 1. We're not going to worry about it. Mion is crafty and sly. She's the oldest of the group. She is, very coincidentally, the heir to, like, a crime empire. And she has a twin sister named Shion, who looks exactly like her. And that will be important. It'll come back up. Sadako and Rika are younger than everyone else for the most part. Sadako is a little bratty and a little stupid, and she likes to set up traps, like little capers and japes, where like you'll open a door and erasers will fall on your head and shit. It's kind of her old deal. She's my favorite character. We really like Sadako. And Rika's weird in a lot of ways. She knows way more than she lets on at any given time. She abuses her cuteness to great effect to maneuver her own ends. Take another break for water. And she's also a shrine maiden, which is important. So, this is our main cast. These are our 5. We all know each other because we're in a game club together. Game club. Where we'll just get together after school and we'll play some little games and japes and stuff. There's an official name for it. I forgot what it is. We all get together and we play in the game club. All 5 of us. Right? That's all great. So, we're all hanging out. They're all welcoming our new guy, Keiichi, and life's going good. Until there's a big festival in Hinamizawa, which is called, if I recall correctly, let me open up my Steam right quick, because I believe that the name of one of these episodes is literally just what it is. This one. Yes, the Watsunagashi. Thank you, Steam. The Watsunagashi. Watsunagashi. So the Watsunagashi is a big yearly festival in Hinamizawa where, you know, people do festival things. They set up booths. They sell shit. Rika does a big dance because she's a shrine maiden. And then at the end, they take a bunch of mattresses and futons, and they take all the cotton out of them, and they throw it in the river. It's all symbolic or whatever. But if you split up this word in Japanese, it means something close to a gut-spilling festival, because in ancient times, this festival was literally taking people and killing them, and they would die, and they would spill their guts down the river. Keiichi finds this out, and when he does, he starts to suspect things about the other characters, because they would keep such important information from him. So this changes episode by episode, how he finds this out, and how he gets suspicious of the other characters. But generally, he tries to ask them questions about this like hometown thing and its history, and they're very evasive, and they won't give him straight answers. And he gets a little scared, he gets a little spooked, as he should. And it usually ends up with him dead or dying in some way. The series is episodic in nature, with, looks to me like, from the first 3 that we've seen so far, each episode focusing on one character. So in the first one, Reina starts trying to kill us, because we find out the truth or whatever. And it's not cool. We end up killing her and Mion, and it's not great. And then we somehow die making a phone call to the police. And it's all very mysterious, and we don't know what happens. And then episode 2 starts, and we go back to the start, and it's very funky. Episode 2 is a bit more light on the historical actions. We find out that, yeah, there's stuff that the town is hiding about the history and whatnot. Nothing too impactful, nothing too mind-shattering. It's mostly a character drama between Mion and Shion, where Shion absolutely trolls the fuck out of us and Mion and the reader. If you don't want to walk back and check out everything from our fucking VODs, I 100% recommend watching the episode 2 stuff, because it is amazing. It's really fun. It's really good. I'm a big fan. I love it. Let's open this back up right quick. So, that shit happens. We die again, this time by Mion's hand, and it's a bit more she's crazy compared to everything else. She wasn't crazy in the last episodes, though, so things are changing when the episodes change. Currently, in time, we are in episode 3, and the Watsunagashi has not happened yet, which is important, because when the Watsunagashi happens, things start to go bad, and it's not good. So each episode's focused on a character, so we've been spending a lot of time with Sadako, as of recently. Sadako is young, and she lives alone due to an unfortunate accident, quote unquote, that happened to her parents and, more recently, her older brother. We are kind of taking up an older brotherly role to Sadako, even though in a lot of ways she is more capable than we are, to kind of try to fill this void in her heart, right? Because her whole family's fucking dead, and it kind of sucks. So we're really helping her out. And she's really helping us out, because we are pathetic in a lot of ways. We fuck up the rice in the rice cooker, bro. Like, we're pathetic in a lot of ways. And there's really nothing, there's no heads or tails about that. So, when we come back, we are going to probably get to the Watsunagashi, and things will start going bad for us. But, until then, we're just going to hang out with Sadako and the rest of the fun gang, and we're going to have a great time.